What's up, everybody? How are you doing? We are back. We love you guys so much.
Yes.
Season 3 has just started. We're talking about a little bit of everything on this episode. Dobie, give them just a taste.
Uno, dos, tres. Season 3 is here. Ladies and gentlemen, we're recording this on the day of January 27th. We will be dropping this February 5th. So any music that comes out in between then, we will get to it next week. But we are going to be talking a little bit about Ariana Grande, Future, James Blake, Boogie, J. Cole just dropped some crazy new heat. So we're going to get into that. We give you a little bit of the good, bad, bad, what's been going on in our life since this last month. Thank you guys for allowing us to take that month off. But trust me, we are ready to be back with Season 3. Ladies and gentlemen, strap in, buckle up. The podcast is back. Dap up your neighbor, dap up your mom, dap up your dad, dap up your brother, dap up your sister, dap up your co-worker. It doesn't matter. That's about the show. Let's go. Woo!
Two mics, two friends, one show, let's go. Two mics, two friends, one show, let's go. Let's go, yeah. Two mics, two friends, one show, let's go. Let's go, let's go. Two mics, two friends, one show, let's go. The Daps and Pounds show. This is the Daps and Pounds show. Yeah, you know.
What's up, everybody? How are you doing? We are here. We are back.
Oh, yeah.
Season 3. My name is Malky. To my left, we have
Dobie.
Represent two mics.
Two friends.
And one show.
The Daps and Pounds show.
We did it.
Oh, dude. Get a couple air horns in there.
Couple air horns in there.
Oh, my gosh.
Let them know we're back, Dobie. Tell them that we're back.
Perfect.
Yes, we are. And we are.
Perfect.
Season 3.
Perfect.
Oh, my gosh.
Perfect.
I'm going to be messing with this thing so much. Get that money, bro.
Here it is.
It's going to be just
is.
like Season 3.
Season
Super
3.
Saiyan God level.
We told you guys that we would be back. We told you guys that we'd be back with a vengeance. And we're here. Hope you guys are ready for a crazy season. It's going to be fun. Season 3 of the Daps and Pounds show starts right now. And we do that how we've always done it. We start with good, bad, bad. We're going to fill you guys in a quick, just kind of kamikaze round of holidays, what you're doing right now, what your good is, what your bad is, what your week's been like, anything you want, Dobie. Good, bad, bad, what's good.
The amount of pressure that is mounting is insurmountable. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm pretty sure Malcolm's bad will be my bad as well.
Oh.
The cold here in the Midwest is something that is evil. That's the only way I can put it.
Yeah.
And what's sad is, so we're actually going to be recording this a week ahead of time because Malcolm will get into that. He's going on a big little trip here. And so, because he's going to be gone, we're recording a week early. So then this episode will drop February 3rd. But we're about to experience maybe record-breaking lows. Like to the point where it's going to be so cold, it's like, what do you do with your dogs?
Yeah.
That's evil. That's the only way I could put it. It's evil. So that's definitely a bad. Christmas was great. Got myself a Nintendo Switch, so playing some Super Smash Bros. If you want to get wrecked, you can hit me up on Twitter, Dobie1 Kenobi, or just message us through Daps and Pounds, Daps_Pounds. That's where you can find us on Twitter and Instagram. So let us know, ladies and gentlemen. So I got that. That's been fun. Got Pokemon as well. It's like basically like old school Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, I guess it was. So that was fun. Saw the new Dragon Ball movie that I talked about from like a long time ago. Came out finally. Loved it. I hope to see it again before they take it out of theaters. Man, it was such a fun time.
Hey, quick question about that. Is John Bellion in that movie?
So, yeah, he had...
Okay.
I know you saw that clip, too. So
I saw the interview, and he said that. I thought that was cool.
And so I think he got the connection through the voice of Vegeta, because on his song Adult Swim, you heard, like, Piccolo, or I think he was being Piccolo in that one because he actually does the voice of Vegeta and Piccolo. And so I think through that connection of him being on the album, he was like basically one of these like side characters in the movie. I mean, unless you knew about it, you wouldn't pick up on it.
I see.
But still, like being a Dragon Ball fan, and golly, I can't imagine just being a part of that process. That would be so sweet. So, but that was a sweet movie. Watched a recent interview. I think it was Double Toasted or whatnot. And everybody was like, go see this movie. Go see this movie. This guy has no experience with Dragon Ball. And so like his review was hilarious, trying to explain how he thought about this movie with these characters he's never heard about. And then somebody said it was a good comparison. He's like, that would be like you going to watch Marvel Infinity Wars without seeing any of the other Marvel movies. You'd be like, what is going on? Like, sure, there's some cool fight scenes and like some nice, I guess, little character setups, but you wouldn't get any of the references or anything. So that was kind of fun, but went with Big Sean, my brother, and then a guy who I work with. So that was a fun experience. The theater was packed too, like packed, all ages, all races. It was pretty cool to see. I haven't been to a theater that packed since a Marvel movie, actually. So, and everybody was decked out in Dragon Ball gear and stuff like that. It literally felt like a Marvel kind of, movie where people start, they wear their like Captain America t-shirt and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So that was a really cool event. That was fun. Big declaration for 2019 with part of my good is to teach myself coding. So I'm about 24% through the class right now, doing some projects here and there. So I went through HTML, CSS, and now because I guess it's being used by so many different people, it's called Bootstrap. And basically Bootstrap was put together by a multitude of different people. I would say probably thousands of people. And they put together this kind of like library hub of code where it's kind of like a plug and play. So it's basically there to just help people make websites faster, things of that nature. But I guess it's so popular that he actually says like it's important to know how to use this because so many people use it. And he's like, you're kind of a fool not to use it. Like you don't need to build everything from scratch anymore. So I'm going through that, and then I'll get into the JavaScript side of things, and then like the back end stuff of like more complicated algorithms and all sorts of things like that. But yeah, I'm going to teach myself that, and then from there, I actually will probably, put my feelers out to see if I can actually get a coding job somewhere, and go from there. So far so good with that. I spent $10 on it, and that $10 investment and turns into a new career, I would say that's money well spent.
Yeah.
Other than that, yeah, no, not a whole lot going on for the most part. Yeah.
Nice. I was gonna say I watched that John Bellion interview, and I thought it was really cool how he was saying how he went through like the trouble of getting the dude who voiced Piccolo to be on his album and all of that. It was really intricate. Very good interview. Very good genius interview that John Bellion did. Very good. He like met the dude who played Piccolo and just asked him if he would do the album.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Speaking
really cool.
of genius, I'll be flossing. I'll be flossing.
I love that.
I'll be flossing. The fact that they make him do the whole chorus.
Yeah. But no, my good, bad's definitely this weather. Like Dobie said, I'm taking a trip. That's why my good. I am leaving on the coldest day we've had all year. I'm leaving on Wednesday. The high is going to be -12.
Stop.
Man.
That's the actual temperature, not wind chill, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, and that's going to be the high for the day is -12. And it's going to be even colder when I'm out, like going to the airport and stuff, because it's going to be like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning. So it's going to be annoying being cold, but glad getting to better weather. Haven't been on vacation like 2 years, so I'm excited. It'll be good just to relax and hang out and just have fun and chill. So that'll be good.
Perfect.
Bad is definitely this weather though. I still haven't fallen all year. I am accident free.
Wow.
But I have had some close calls.
I need an applause sound.
Yeah, we do. We need to get an
We need to
applause
get an
sound.
applause.
But I am telling you what, I have had close calls, and I've had close calls after you get out of the snow or ice and get into the garage, and the bottom of your feet are slick, and like the garage is concrete. And it's like, yeah, no. No.
Skirt, skirt.
No, skirt. Yeah, no, it's been pretty wild. But other than that, man, holidays were great. Hanging out with the fam. I can't really think of anything that I got Christmas gift wise. Just the gift of family. It was good to be around everyone, cousins, grandmother.
The gift
everything.
of family.
Just a gift of friends.
Malcolm
and
is
family.
a Hallmark movie, ladies and
I
gentlemen.
wish I was a Hallmark movie.
You'd
That'd
be a
fun.
great. You'd be the. What would your situation be? So what would
They're
your,
all the same.
what would your dramatic situation be then? Malcolm, the Hallmark Christmas movie.
So Malcolm loses his dog, and it just so happens that a divorced or widowed girl finds his dog. But Malcolm's heart is cold, right? It's just him and his dog in like this man cave, and he doesn't even want women anymore. And she comes across this dog, and she goes through all the trouble of finding me, and then we make this connection, and our friends all try to get us together, and I rage against it, and then she brings my cold, Scrooge-like, Grinch-like heart back into the spirit of Christmas.
Wow.
And it ends on a mistletoe scene.
What would be the wise like sentence that your mom says?
The wise sentence.
You know, there's always that.
There's a wise person that always goes and says something. My mom would probably say something like, I don't know. I can't think of it. I don't know. But I know what you're talking about. It'd be hilarious.
Oh man.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, no. Everything was good for Christmas though. Had a lot of fun. The biggest thing that I'm struggling with in life, right, is I'm on book number 8. I challenged myself to read 25 books this year.
You're already on 8?
Yes.
Dang,
I'm on book,
bro, you've been reading.
Bro, well, it's fine once you get into it, but then there's like this when shows come out that you want to watch, you're just kind of like, oh, I want to binge this show, but then you like stop. So there's been days when I've stopped reading for like 3 days.
But your goal was to read 25 books for the year.
I know, but
You're
you have
not
to
done
think.
with year 1 and you got 8 or month 1.
Yeah, but
You're on a good pace.
I guess so. I'm worried.
Do you know
about
what 8 times 12 is? Because I don't want to say it out loud to embarrass myself. Because that's what you're on pace for.
No, but listen, the reason why that's not going to happen is because we got a few Marvel movies dropping this summer.
Hype.
Still working. Still have shows coming out. I'm worried. I think I'm going to hit a wall, honestly. I think I'm going to hit a wall around like 15 and then not finish the rest until like that November crunch time. I really think that's what's going to happen. I don't want it to happen, but so far, so goody.
I don't think you will. I think you'll surpass it. What's your favorite book so far?
I reread The Alchemist, and I really love it. I read it when I was 17 or 18, but it's not really applicable to your life at that time, I guess. But now I reread it, and it's good. It has a lot of good things about life. I read The Art of War again. That was cool. I just read 2 chapters of it. And then Kobe was great. It's just like a really easy read. That's a good, if you want to start, read like a self-help like type of motivational book, because those, you'll just fly through that. I read Charlemagne the God, Shook One's his second book, Anxiety Playing Tricks on You. I'm just reading a lot of interesting stuff, and I want to go back and read Tony Dungy's first book.
You're gonna write a book. I can feel it.
I don't have patience for paper.
You're
maybe.
You're gonna one day in your older of age, and you're gonna let me design the cover.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
For sure, 1,000%.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, life is good. We're back. Me and Dobie got on the horn. We said it's time. The people need it. It's time to go. So we said, all right, you guys have waited long enough.
We need bomb drops. Look, it's going to be a work in progress. We didn't know all the ones that we're going to need. So applause, bomb drops. Let us know. Daps_pounds, Twitter and Instagram. Hit us up. Say, you know what sound would be hilarious or awesome? Don't say this one.
Yeah,
Because we already got it.
Don't say that. We got that.
We
one.
got that.
We got that.
We
one.
got that.
But we are back. I'm so happy. Dobie's so happy. We are ready to talk some music. There wasn't tons of big releases while we were out. Honestly, there was like a Christmas hangover there where there was like
it was a good break. You guys would have been bored from our conversations.
That is for sure. Let me just start by this. What are you listening to right now? Like, not necessarily has to be new or anything, but just what's on your what do you go to right now? Like, what do you
to be bumping? Honest, like I haven't been listening to a ton of music. A lot of podcasts still. Music wise, I would say over the break I listened to that Halsey. I've been listening to a lot more singles. That Halsey single like grew on me a lot. The Post Malone track, because we went and saw Spider-Man together. Excellent movie. If you guys are even on the fence about it, if you're okay with animation and you like superheroes in whatever aspect, it's definitely a movie you should go see. But what is the name of that song? Sunflower.
Yeah, Sunflower.
I've been listening to that. Wow by Post Malone. Really like that song mainly because that beat is just so bouncy. I listen to that a lot. I keep saying sorry. Middle Child by J. Cole just dropped. We'll get into that. Been listening to that. I would say for the majority of the time, I went back and listened to Scorpion. Favorite tracks from that. But I don't know if you've ever put on chill hop while you work.
Yep.
But the chill hop scene music, I think out of everything, that's what I've been listening to the most of. My class for coding, he doesn't have any background music, but it's talking a lot still. But I found that putting the chill hop music behind that just does something for me. I put it on even at work. And also, too, if I'm like reading, I have it on in the background. It's just, for whatever reason, it's just so soothing to me, the beats that they have for that. So chill hop, for those of you who don't know, it's basically like lo-fi, very chill hip-hop instrumentals. Usually you got ones with like samples and stuff like that. There's a couple of live streams on YouTube that you can just literally type in like chill hip-hop or chill hop. And I think there's like 2 that are really big. But yeah, it's something, and I tweeted it, and actually I've got quite a bit of feedback of people who also do that as well. And I kind of was frustrated that I didn't have that while I was in college, because I can't tell you how many times I would have had that in the background while I'm, doing my papers and things of that nature.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
What about you? What have you been listening to?
So I listen to, I've been like on a weird, like unknown type of search. Not unknown to you, but I was listening to Underachievers.
Wow.
Like, yeah, I've been like listening to stuff like that. I've been listening to Underachievers' old stuff. I listened to the Bieber album grew on me. I know that's super random to say right there, but like,
really, it grew on you?
Purpose,
I love that one from the beginning.
Well, do you remember that I was kind of like,
I loved it right away.
Because when it came out, I think we were podcasting when it came out, right?
No,
we weren't.
No.
When it came out, I was kind of like, I like it, but it feels a little like disingenuous and stuff. And like, do you remember? Like, I wasn't like all there with it. But I listened to it again recently. I get it. I like it. I don't think people pay attention to the album, the Journals. Like Journals
is amazing.
Journals to me is his best work, in my opinion. I like Purpose, but Journals is fire.
I think I like Journals because he found like his niche in the pop bops, like the more electronic side of things. But Purpose, I mean, I could see one arguing for Purpose more, and I could see one arguing for Journals more, and I wouldn't get mad either way, because there's such a different taste between the two of those
R&B,
albums, that I can understand each way. But yeah, there was definitely some vibes on that Journals project. That's when I knew I was when he was dropping those singles one by one. I was thinking, I told you, just wait. Everybody's going to eventually love this dude.
Yeah, I listened to both of those recently, and I was like, man, I'm ready for him to drop something else to kind of see where he's at musically. I've been listening to really old like Gym Class Hero stuff too. But I have been all over the place musically. A lot of podcasts like you. So just a little bit of everything. Bad Bunny album is good. I think. I don't know what it says, but I think it's good. I think it's good. Rhythmically, it's good. And I didn't like Bad Bunny, but I'm into it now. It's a dope sound. So it's kind of cool.
Nice.
So we're going to get into our new music. All right. New music is when we break down the loosey gooseys, everything that's fresh, everything that's hot for you guys. And we're going to start out with an artist named Boogie. Okay.
Boogie Woogie.
Everything's
No, it's just Boogie. Sorry.
for sale. Boogie, we first heard of maybe 2-3 years ago. We heard of Boogie for the first time. And
I guess,
he
yeah.
was like on like, he was like Interscope, but he wasn't shady yet. Like he was signed, but he wasn't necessarily messing with M yet. And he had like a couple songs and we thought he was all right. And I remember us talking about him a little bit, but he is back. He is with Shady. He is with Eminem, and he has just dropped an album, Everything's for Sale. Okay. Now, I think that all the rappers right now with this type of voice, the high pitch, like the JID, Boogie, like these higher type of voices, they take a minute for me to get into. I'm not going to lie. Like JID took a minute for me to get into.
Okay.
Boogie took a minute for me to get into. But structurally, I do like this album. Speaking of JID, there's a song featuring him on this album, Soho. I really like it. Rainy Days featuring Eminem. I like the song. Eminem's still getting clowned for his verse.
Yo, that sheep line.
Yeah.
Like, and I always try to think, if Kendrick Lamar said that line, would it be made fun of? Because sometimes I'm always under the impression, like the Down for the Count line, that one didn't make me laugh as much. Like that one was like, okay, that's to me sounds like a battle bar. Mm-hmm. Like, let's be real. Like that sounds like somebody would set that up at like a rap battle. But I don't know. It just was, it's a stretch. But at the same time, different environments, like maybe that would have taken well in a rap battle. Like you never know.
Well, I listen to a lot of old Eminem, and I would argue that he's been kind of rhyming like this.
Yeah.
But I just think hip hop has
moved,
evolved,
yeah.
and he kind of haven't. It's not like these type of bars didn't exist from him.
Well,
like he's been.
Yeah, and that's a wild line, but it's like that's who he's always been. It's just
Yeah.
the fact that times have changed so much that he doesn't get the same kind of like pass anymore, I guess you would say.
And the floorboard and everything like that is still really funny to me. Like every time I think
they
of
played
it,
that on the Joe Budden podcast.
the floorboard and clean up with napkins.
Oh, golly.
But no, shout out to Eminem. But yeah, so Boogie, Everything's for Sale. I love the song with Black, Skydive Part 2. It's really, really good.
Do you think he needs to continue his foot on the pedal, Black, for this year? I feel like his album was more quiet than I thought it would be.
It was definitely more quiet. But I don't know if that's because of all the noise of everything dropping this year, or if, because I
think this year's going to be just the same.
I do too. But when Free Black came out, the first project, I didn't listen to it right away because I didn't know who he was.
Right.
I had heard Problems on Apple Music playlists. So I listened to Problems and I was like, oh, this song's kind of cool. And then I eventually listened to Free Black and I was like, yo, Black is...
He's out of
He's that
world.
guy, right? So I almost feel like that being quiet helped him. And now since he's showing his face more, he's in more photos, the dreads are gone. Like, he might be suffering from a little exposure where people know exactly who he is now, and he's very accessible now. It might be good if he doesn't put his foot on the pedal and
Or let's
chills
just
out.
say it how it is. The first album's better.
Well, yeah, I think the first album is better for sure.
But
there are some crazy records on this one though. I like the second one.
What song is that? What song is that?
Love that song. That's a good song.
What was the name of that song?
I have. I'm in the east side. Oh.
Sorry, we want to be able to give you guys the tracks that we're thinking of.
Looking it up. Looking up the name of that record.
Top song is on the way. Crazy.
Yeah.
That's the J. Cole one, right?
Yeah, I think so. Pretty Little Fears. Pretty Little Fears is great. I love the J. Cole feature. I love Seasons. My favorite song is Stan, which no one talks about, but that's my favorite song on this album.
Yeah.
East Atlanta Love Letter is good too, and Let Her Go is good. So there's some stuff. There's some stuff on here for sure. But overall, I do think that the first album is better. I can agree with you on that.
Nice.
This Boogie project is good. I think that he has growing to do for sure. That California market is getting kind of full now with Reason out and everybody in TDE out, and now he's out. It's getting kind of full, that market now, of like young dudes from California that can really, really rap. But I think that there's a space for him for sure. I think that his Elton John commercial for Snickers is really corny. But other than that, I like this Boogie guy. I like him.
Boogie.
He's
With a
decent.
woody.
Let's see.
Excuse me?
What?
Dude.
He needs to hit the shuriken or
Yo, hold on.
Hey, you. All right, what else did you listen to this week, man?
I listened to some of that Jack and Jack.
Jack and Jack, A Good Friend Is Nice.
Yes. So No One Compares to You is their like lead single, I'm pretty sure, that I saw for their music video. That was pretty good. I mean, and Malcolm and I texted about it a little bit earlier. It's good, not great. And I feel like if you're already fans of them, you'll be okay. Jack and Jack, I was interested in this project because they're one of the few artists that grew up in that Vine generation.
Yeah, they were part of like that MagCon generation with Nash Greer and Shawn Mendes for a hot second and stuff like that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, and I think they're gonna do okay. I think they do have an ear for music. I do think that's safe to say, and nothing too crazy though about it.
How do you feel about? I kind of have an issue taking them 100% serious because they made videos on Vine and they were like these cheesy, good-looking kids that I just want to punch in the face.
Right.
And so now they're doing music and it's hard for me to take them serious, as to where Shawn Mendes made videos with those guys and then like quit. You know what I mean? Like he went full-fledged music. Or like the dudes who make videos and then they go full-fledged just comedy, like real, like they start stand up and stuff like that. But
yeah, I feel kind of bad for that. I don't know if you saw that documentary about being in, it was on Netflix and it was about like culturally being relevant or whatever. And there was this one girl saying how no one takes her serious anymore with her career because she started off with Vine. And it was like,
yeah, I watched that.
So I don't feel that way at all because I don't think, I actually know the one guy can sing and the other guy actually knows how to play piano and all of that stuff. So it's not like they're like musically irrelevant and they don't have like any knowledge or anything of that nature. So I don't have a hard time with them. And at the same time, I do try to put myself in their shoes because let's be honest, if you are one of the few that could be popular through Vine, that's a smart move. And so, of course, times change, and it is a sucky feeling when it's like, oh, no, we just know you from Vine, and that's all we cared about you. And then you're just thrown to the wayside, even though life goes on, and you're still trying to, make a living for yourself and move on. I mean, some people have a harder time with it than others, but for these guys, no, I didn't have that much of an issue at all with it, but I understand kind of that mindset.
Yeah, I think it comes down to you just being better than me and you just having like.
You want the smoke with Jack and Jack, bro?
I kind of want to fight him.
Oh my god, what are you gonna
do? I kind of want to fight him.
Oh my goodness gracious.
No, I know what you mean. They have like punchable faces, but I know what you mean, and I definitely get it. I'll give him slack. The Summer Walker EP, Clear. I like her. I do. She doesn't have any hits though. I think she needs that record. And once again, man, it just like that we were talking season 1 about way back in season 1, guys. You remember that? We were talking in season 1 where the white girl pop field was getting really full. Right now, the black girl R&B field is getting. You got Ella, you got her, you got Summer Walker, you got a lot of girls in that field that are bubbling right now. And Chloe Halle, these girls are getting nominated for Grammys now. It's not like they're just there. Like they're getting some recognition. So she's got to come with the hit. I like that she's on the same label as Black though. That's good. I like that teamwork. How do you feel about this WIZRD album?
Yo, I mean, I'm not a big
WIZRD guy?
No, one, not a big WIZRD guy, and two, I'm not a big cover guy unless it's a hip hop to acoustic. You know what I mean? Unless it's like a broken down cover where it's more about really the stripped down version of it, I'm not really about it. So
I thought Billie Jean was disrespectful. I thought No Scrubs was disrespectful. Take on Me, Happy
I know
Together.
we're all white, but still we're gonna sing this song for you. R.I.P. TLC. And
Yeah, it's just a lot. It's just a lot. The Africa one has been out for like a year. We've heard that cover from them. And Africa was, it's okay. Like it's decent. The original Toto Africa is legendary, and you're never gonna get there. I don't know. This is when like older people get money and they have like time, and they're like, okay, I gotta find a reason to get out of the house. My kids are annoying me. Let's call up the fellas. You see Hootie and the Blowfish is going back on tour. What do you think that's about?
Yeah.
Hootie's at home pissed.
Call the boys.
It's time to call the boys. Wifey's pissing me off. Let's go back on tour. I only want to be with you. He's talking to his friends. He doesn't want to be at home. That's what that's about. Shout out to
You gotta go
WIZRD.
see Hootie and the Blowfish.
I thought about it. Champ, our boy Champ, for those that don't know, he's going to the St. Louis show, I think.
Is he really?
Yeah, it's on a Tuesday, so I don't think I can, but like
That's funny.
I would go to a Hootie concert because
I only like him. Did I ever show you the picture, my blurry photo of me and Darius?
I think you did, or your dad talked about it or something. I kind of remember it.
It was when I was at the Carolina Clemson game.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, hey, let me get a picture. And then, but you know, of course he kept on walking because if he stopped, he'd get
mobbed.
And of course I couldn't get a blurry, or I couldn't get a straight photo to save my life. They're all blurry.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah. Shut up. What else did you listen to, man?
Honestly, there
Not
wasn't
too
really
much.
anything else that caught my eye besides like the singles and stuff like that. There's just not a whole lot that dropped.
Well, Dobie said there was not too much that dropped, so let's move on to the Loosey Gooseys. Then we gonna talk about these singles. Loosey Gooseys.
Loosey Gooseys.
Now I don't know what's going on in Luis Fonsi's Sola record, but I like it. I like the song. Probably the biggest single that dropped for our listeners, for the audience that we have, is Middle Child, J. Cole. Let's get right into it. How do you feel? I had my list. I'm checking it twice. I'm getting them hit. Love that flow.
I said J. Cole's coming out and he's not going to play around.
He's not playing with y'all.
And I don't know. There's like this thing on the internet I've been seeing where everybody thought like this marketing ploy, he was going to be name dropping and then dissing everybody. No, I never felt like that. What I did feel like that, what this record is, it is setting up 2019. Okay? It is setting up this idea that he's saying, I'm not here to play with y'all anymore. So if you want it, you can get it, but it's going to be because it's actually about something that's significant. I'm not doing this for fame, not doing this for clout, but you best believe and remember, I'm watching all y'all and I'm better than all of y'all. Yeah. That's basically what this record is about. So I don't know why there's so much frustration like, no, this wasn't it, man. You can't do this marketing ploy and then drop this. Oh, I mean, this beat was just whatever. And it's like I hear people, it's one of those things where he can't win for some people.
J. Cole has been getting that treatment, though.
Yeah, it's annoying.
And it's weird. It's weird because, and I am a Big Sean fan, but he's getting the treatment that, like, Big Sean gets And to me, that shouldn't be. Like, to me, Big Sean's not going platinum, double platinum without features. Big Sean's not producing everything himself. Big Sean's not doing. So while that is a criticism, producing everything himself that J. Cole gets, we got to champion him at the same time for going outside of the box now. And you've been wanting him to do that for so long. I actually like the beat. I actually think the beat's pretty hard.
The cadence is good. The beat's good. I had my friend Michael Painich, who literally pretty much just listens to Travis Scott, like Juice WRLD, like people that very melody driven. He texted me. He's like, "Yo, this J. Cole is hard.
Yeah.
I'm actually putting it on repeat." Like, that tells you something. He's doing the right thing.
I saw people saying that he was like being too buddy with Drake on the track. Like, he should be looking at him as competition instead of being like, you act like two legends couldn't coexist. Like, people want to see him take Drake's head off.
Everybody wants to see Drake's head off.
My problem is, like, yeah, sure, he said that line, two legends can exist. Drizzy got me a gift. I get it. He said that line, but he also said 6 bars later, I'm the greatest right now. So he's giving you smoke. Like, he's saying, like, yo, this is my guy, but I got this right now. So,
Yeah.
I mean, what do you want? So I don't know. But I really like the song. I've repeated it quite a lot.
Yeah, same.
It is a fire song.
It gets
His
5
cadence is
sonic
just-
rings.
Gets 5 whole sonic rings.
Wow.
It's a hard.
Can you
it's a hard
believe it?
record. I can believe it. It's hard. I like that song. I like it a lot.
Yeah,
Middle
I think
Child,
gonna
Cold
be a good
World,
year.
Dreamville. I'm all in. Let's go.
Yo, JID's little thing where he talked to Joe Budden. Like,
Yeah.
JID, this is going to be a big year for him.
Mm-hmm.
I just got that feeling.
I agree. I'm excited. I'm so excited. Other singles. Yo Gotti put a date on It featuring Lil Baby. Kind of a so-so record to me. It was just kind of all right. Daddy,
Good, not bad.
Yeah, good, not bad.
Sounds like everything else, but
Very much so. Daddy Yankee Con Calma featuring Snow. I thought it was just all right. I always say his name right. Is it Love or Love?
dude, I have no clue.
Lauv, Love and Troy 7. I'm so tired. I actually like this song. This song has a repetitive hook that I can hear on the radio. I thought it was decent. It was all right. Zakari, Don't Trip. I like this song. I heard that they just signed him to TDE. So he's like on the Love song with Kendrick. And they just signed him to TDE.
Good
So interesting,
job, man.
right? Kind of a different person for them to kind of sign.
I mean,
and
but
think
they got
that's
SZA, so.
yeah, I think that's good. Let's see. We had Gold Link drop Got Muscle featuring Pee Wee Longway. This song is fire. I'm a Gold Link fan. I'm slowly becoming a Gold Link stan. I like it a lot. Got Muscle featuring Pee Wee Longway.
I didn't listen to that one.
This is, we'll listen to it after the podcast. This
Okay.
is hard. I
Okay.
love Gold Link.
Okay.
Diplo, Boom, Bye, Niska featuring Niska. I don't know what they're saying because Niska is like Spanish or maybe African. I'm not sure, but it was hard. What else came out here? We talked about Jack and Jack earlier.
Yeah.
What's that? Oh, Ashley
I mean-
Tisdale's making music still? Love Me and Let Me Go? Oh, I gotta add that to the list.
I think we can talk about Seven Rings.
Seven
Ariana
Rings.
Grande. How do you think about that one?
So I have been a big proponent on this podcast over the past 3 seasons that I am okay with cultural appropriation as long as it's good. If it's good, take it. Use it. It's for all of us. Music is for everyone. I actually like it. I
it's not
actually
bad.
think it's hard. And I understand.
It's the most is it to me, or it's the most sassy Ariana Grande track?
It's very sassy. It's very sassy. She said some curse words. And listen, people like take that for granted. You always know when a artist is about to make a turn at 2 points. The cursing and the sex songs.
Yeah.
Jesse McCartney, Bieber, Ariana Grande, like when these people put out sex songs or cursing, that's how you know they're about to come with it. They're about to change your perception of them. Ariana Grande has been doing it for a little bit, but this song is sassy. It's more guttural. It's just grimy. I do think it's funny, the rap at the end. I feel like when Beyonce rapped on the last album, all these girls were like, "Oh, it's lit! Like, it's time to rap now."
Yeah,
that was a little like
Ariana. She just needs to get her album out because she is dropping another album. Tracklist is already out.
Crazy, by the way.
Yeah, it is. Drop it, because when Rihanna drops this year, no one's getting shot.
Yeah, no, she's got to get this out of the way now.
Anti was 3 years ago.
Crazy.
3 years.
And I was recently at a friend's house that was like a party type situation thing, and Love on the Brain came on. Every girl came together in like this weird traveling pants of the Yaya sisterhood moment. This weird Sex in the City Part 1 and 2 moment, and sang Love on the Brain by Rihanna. That album has some staying power. People are still rocking with Anti. So, yeah, drop. That's a great point, Dobie. Drop. Drop now, girls. If you have something in the bag and you think it's fire and you want to be considered for these like Grammy nominations and all of that stuff, get out of the way.
Yeah.
Drop. Dare I say, and I love Beyonce,
no.
if you have something, you might want to drop too. I'm telling you, that's how fearful of Rihanna I am.
Yep.
Beyonce may want to drop too, because there's people that are tired of seeing her.
Can you
in love
imagine
again.
if they both dropped on the same day and the amount of like clashing that the Twitter
Kanye
world
West
would...
50 Cent thing? Yeah,
Beehive and
the Navy.
Golly,
The Beehive and the Navy
there
clash.
might be some people who would die.
No, yeah. There's been an underlying Beehive Navy thing, though. There's been a tension there for years. So it's... man. But yeah, great point, Dobie. Ariana needs to drop it. But I do applaud her. 2 albums in 6 months is nuts.
That is
She's
nuts.
going DMX. DMX dropped 2 albums in a year and took over the world in like 99.
I mean, she's in a good spot.
Yeah.
All those top pop girls, they're not doing anything right now.
They're not doing anything right now. I think it's her time to go. She needs to go right now. Ariana is very smart for this. And this is her time. We've talked about it over the past few months here. This is her time to say, no, Taylor, it's me. No, Katie, it's me. It's her time to claim that throne right now.
Taylor's not dropping. I mean, I don't think she's dropping this year. I think it's next year, because she just got off her huge world tour.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Katie is dropping anything. She's doing the American Idol thing still. I mean, she's getting a bag for that.
Of course.
I think it was like 35 mil for like season 1. She might have signed a contract that made her like do multiple seasons or whatever. And then Demi is, healing
Demi's
herself.
recovering, yeah.
She's healing herself. I mean, who else? Like top pop.
No.
Yeah, it's
Well, yeah, Ariana is it's coming. Her track listing, the last song, Dump Your Girlfriend on Board or whatever it's called.
yeah. Apparently, that was about Big Sean.
Interesting. I liked them as a couple, I think, if I can remember back to that.
You remember those like picking
Time
up your
period?
child after school?
Oh my gosh.
The memes.
Oh my gosh. But she's doing everything she can to like shed the little girl.
It's
thing.
getting better.
It's getting a little better. It's slowly getting a little better.
Yeah.
She's got to stop the high pony. The low pony, that's how I know it's real. The low pony is how I know it's like, oh, you rocking different. But when it's high, I'm like, I can't really talk to you. I feel weird looking at you. So I think Little Mix featuring Ty Dolla $ign, Think About Us, is a decent song. I think it's kind of weird that Little Mix is doing everything that Fifth Harmony does. But I think they look at Fifth Harmony as, oh, they broke up. They're doing their own thing separately. It's time for us.
Yeah.
But it's weird. Like, they're following the exact same format, and it's kind of weird. Tyga, have to talk about him. I hate to talk about him. I still want to punch him in the face. He has a punchable face as well. But he and G-Eazy and Rich the Kid dropped Girls Have Fun, and I listened to it, and I was so mad. And I didn't realize I was on my third listen until I was about to text you, and I go, I've listened to this stupid song 3 times in a row.
That's how I was with Dip. Make a dip, make a dip, make a dip.
Now, is it annoying that he's basically using the same like voice synth on all 4 of these songs?
Yeah.
Like all of these songs
All
are the
of them.
same like echo
That's
voice.
why I text you. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
I know, but man, I want him to fix it. This is rough. Why are they all fire?
Stop it, Tiger.
This is rough, Tyga. Oh, that's annoying. Pretty much dropped a single. Have you listened to it? I didn't listen to it.
Nah.
Let's see what else came out here.
No, Tori Kelly changed the one.
TK, Change Your Mind. It's a cool song.
Yeah.
It's a cool song. I don't think we're going to be getting any more paper hearts from her. She's married. She's in like a successful relationship. I don't know if we're going to be getting paper hearts, and I love paper hearts. I would like to have some sad, yearning Tori Kelly, but I think we're going to get happy relationship Tori. It's cool. It'll play in the house while I clean on Saturday mornings.
Yeah. Do you think the magic is over now? There was something about those couple first EPs that just were like, it to me, and I'm going to compare it this way. It's like there's something about those bedroom songs because that Frank Ocean, Summer Remains. You know what I mean? There's just sometimes like a special moment that's outside of the studio, and I'm wondering if she'll be able to get those. Not to say that she's not making good music again, but I just think there's just something about the simplicity of those songs that maybe that's why we thought they were so good.
Yeah, and I agree with you. I think image-wise, too, she's got to figure out who she wants to be now, because Nobody Love came out, even the video to Nobody Love, and you're like, oh, they're giving her the new pop girl treatment, right? But a Nationwide commercial puts her in this like family Hallmark Channel type of vibe, and that's perfectly fine. But she's got to choose what kind, and this song is in that Nationwide type of, like, if that's who she's going to be, that's fine. But it's going to take her out of the conversation of the, upper echelon of pop girls.
I think she'll never be there because
she's not willing to do what they're willing to do.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be honest. It's just a more sexualized imagery and everything like that. And even where Taylor Swift went.
Yeah.
It's in that we've seen that from the very beginning. That's never going to be Tori. That's I don't think that's going to be Tori. I thought that she was going to be like, because you can get away with not doing. I think the greatest example of a girl being successful to not really go over sexualized is probably Alicia Keys. Like, that's true.
She's been really successful.
No, that's
like she
facts.
has like some sexy song, like, but she's never.
No, you're right. You're on
and
the money.
I kind of
She
looked
could
at
do
her
all of
and I
that,
thought,
too.
like, you know what? She can kind of fit here, maybe.
I agree with that.
We'll see though. Time will tell. We'll see.
I mean,
We'll
let's
see.
be honest. The soul community will accept her with open arms.
Oh yeah, she
the
does
girl can hit the runs.
every single type of tribute she's a part of. I was actually mad that they didn't get her for the Aretha Franklin. They had Ariana Grande instead. No hate, no shade. I like Ariana Grande, but I thought when you're talking about the queen of soul and being able to belt, I know Tori can hit those notes.
Yeah.
So that's just kind of my 1-2 on it. What else came out single wise? Was there anything that you listened to this week that was just like crazy?
No, I mean, my favorite was definitely The Middle.
Shout out to American Football. They're like an alternative band. They came out with a song featuring Haley Williams for Paramore. I'm a Paramore stan, so I ride. Uncomfortably Numb is the record. Let's see here. Yeah, man.
We can talk about the Future album.
Talk about the Future album. Future.
I'm done.
You're done.
Yeah, it's just not for me. It's fine. Not crazy. It's just whatever. I would say, what was it? F and N. I only liked it because the beat transition halfway through was like, ooh, yeah.
Jumping on a jet. F and N. Talk-ish like a preacher. First off, face shot maybe. And then I'm good. So like five 5-ish records for me.
But let me guess, just gym rotation.
Yes.
See,
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. We used to listen to the Future like all the time. Like,
And
it
I
didn't
think it's
matter what
because
it was.
everybody is Future now.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
they have done it, and they've been able to do it with like a little. And plus, he suffers from the same thing that, I used to worry about Gucci suffering with back before he went to jail, which is just oversaturation. He gives you so much music. There's a span there where he put out 3 albums last year, kinda. It's a lot. It's a lot of Future. As many features as he used to do. T-Pain went through this. You know what I mean? T-Pain went through this exact same thing where it was just like you're hearing so much T-Pain that you're just like, all right. So then when Future came out and started doing T-Pain like things, we go, let's mess with Future.
Right.
And we are all on Future. And then Future gives us oversaturation and we're like, Thug's pretty sick.
Yeah.
Gunner's pretty sick. And it's just a different thing. But I rock with Future still, but he can't drop any more music for a long time. I'm good with no more Future, honestly. Your future is over. There were some records on this Maggie Rogers album that dropped a couple weeks ago. Particularly the song "Say It." I thought it was really, really hard. It's like real chill music though. It's like Starbucks. You're just chilling type of
nothing wrong with
thing.
that.
That Johnny Swim Moonlight record's good. I like that. It's pretty hard. I like Johnny Swim a lot for some reason. Do you get the hype over James Blake?
It's good, not amazing.
That's how I feel too. But I feel
Andre 3K
weird.
is always amazing.
Yeah. And the Mile High with Travis Scott. I really like that song.
Yeah.
They sound good together. But I feel like
I don't get mad if it's on, but I'm not like seeking it.
yeah. I feel like there's like people who are just like James Blake crazy. And I
Yeah.
think I missed the boat. Like I think I missed I'm not hearing something. I don't know what it is. But I do feel like I'm just missing something sometimes when it comes to him. But yeah, man, not too much else to cover as far as
Who's
music
that one
goes.
guy who was he did the Lost in the Woods?
Lost in the Woods, Lost in the Woods. That's Kanye West.
Yeah, but the guy who actually sang that. Who's that artist?
Run in the city. Not sure.
Because it reminds me of him, like how he's got a very heavy following, and he doesn't drop often. And when he drops, everybody's like,
I know exactly who you're talking about. I cannot remember his name.
Yeah,
though.
it's Chris
Bon Iver.
yeah, Bon Iver.
Yeah.
And so I feel like they're one and the same almost. Maybe not the same style, but like they don't drop often. But when they do, everybody gets super excited.
Yeah.
It's very hit or miss for a lot of people. But at the same time, they do great with concerts and all of that. So it was just somebody I thought of there.
I totally agree. That's a good point. I reckon they're similar in my head too. So that's all about music that we have for you this week. Now, we have a few minutes left. Super Bowl predictions. We haven't been able to talk about football for
just pass
a
it.
while.
Because remember, this is dropping on the 3rd.
Oh, my goodness. So you guys are watching the Super Bowl tonight. They're watching the Super Bowl tonight then. This is dropping on the 3rd. The Super Bowl's on the 3rd.
Well, no, remember, we dropped Tuesday.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
The Super Bowl's over.
Yeah, the Super Bowl's over. That's why I said it doesn't matter.
I'm going to predict that your new Super Bowl champions.
See, look, so we're here, the 27th, and then the Tuesday's the 5th. It's just dropping the 5th. I was getting it confused with season 3. So yeah.
You know
It
what?
drops on the 5th.
I'm going to predict your new Super Bowl champions. It's TB6, man. Tom Brady, the New Orleans Patriots.
I'm going with the Rams because I think the Rams are going to push the line way better than the Kansas City Chiefs were able to. And the Kansas City Chiefs defense did not do what it needed to do. 3rd and 9, 3rd and 10, 3rd and 10, all 3 in a row, and you can't stop them. Come on, give me a break.
Yeah, I currently have a broken door. My closet's broken because of the Saints game. And I don't get mad over games.
That was
I take things so chill, but I have ripped off my closet door. It is just on like laying on the floor.
That
I have to get
was it the no call?
Yeah.
That was like one of the worst no
Yeah.
calls I've ever seen in my life.
There was a missed call at the end of the 3rd too that I think really shifted the game But that call where you could have called 4 different penalties on that, targeting, pass interference, it's just my heart, and I just broke the door. But such is life. It's okay. It's and what killed it more was that's 2 years in a row of like a play.
Oh yeah, the
missed
Minnesota
tackle.
Miracle.
Yeah, the missed tackle last year.
And then the no call.
And then the no call this year. Same side of the field, down the field. Like, did that happen?
I feel like something happened to Breeze mid-season though.
He did. He started.
It's like Cam Newton. I don't know if you watched him. Like, it got to a point that dude couldn't even throw the freaking football.
Yeah. But I think that the Patriots are going to win. I'm just not ready to bet against them. I
like Champ, but the fact that he's a Patriots fan kind of makes me not like him.
I think Champ is like a 80% friend now. He listens to the podcast too, so shout out to him. But yeah, I only like you 80%.
80%. Okay, I'll accept that.
80%.
Yeah, enjoy it while it lasts.
20% of Champ sucks.
Yeah, I'm hoping. I think it's going to be interesting because I do think Sean McVay could eventually be the next elite coach.
Yeah. Yeah, I like Sean McVay. I like Goff. I like Gurley, even though he didn't do anything against the Saints. He had like a couple first downs that meant something.
I still think something's up with his knee.
I think he's not one and done.
No, there's no way. They won't say anything. And C.J. Anderson, it's because C.J. Anderson has been doing fine, but you don't pick C.J. Anderson over arguably the best running back in the league. Now I'm in an opinion now where I think everybody's convinced me. Because of the different teams, Barkley is the best running back right now because of the team he was on and what he could do with that team. Anyways, so that's enough football talk. But we hope the Super Bowl went well for you guys.
Yeah. We hope that you guys love the Super Bowl. I'm going to be in Miami trying to find a watch party. We're going to try to find like something somewhere like at a tiki bar or something.
So then are you coming back like that Monday?
Yeah, coming back Monday. I took Tuesday off just in case because Peoria is supposed to get like this mini like snow flurry blizzard thing. So I don't know what's good. I don't know how flying will be. I don't know how TSA is going to be with the shutdown back open now. And
I think it'll be fine now.
I don't know.
I think the cold might actually prevent you guys from flying.
Yeah, the cold. So the cold on coming out of Peoria could cause issues with a delay leaving
because
our
they have
flight's
to like
really early.
If I can remember correctly, like they have to use pressure washers to like defrost the wings and stuff. But it might be too cold to the point where right when they defrost it, it frosts again.
It freezes back up.
What time are you leaving?
So we have an early flight, and we were talking to someone, and they were saying that the first flights are usually a little more successful. It's the flights that happen at like 10 a.m. when they've like been able to pressure wash them and then they sit a little bit. So our flight's super early.
I'm thinking because you're leaving at peak cold time.
We are. But the idea is they do it and then we board and then we go, and it's not like it sits for very long after.
Yeah.
But it still could cause a problem, which
Hopefully
if we have delays out of Peoria, then we'll probably miss our flight for connecting in Charlotte because we don't have a big connection time. We only have 45 minutes.
Oh, snap.
So we could miss that flight, but there's like a flight like right after that wouldn't delay us too bad getting into Miami. So
cool. We'll
see what happens. I'll be watching the Super Bowl from there though.
There you
go. So yeah, man. We are so happy to be back though.
Yeah.
Season 3 has started. We hope that you guys enjoy this episode. Hit them with some sounds. Hit them with some things. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining. To close this episode out, the only way we know how. That is 101 conversation starters for couples. The first time, 2019. Dobie, tell us what we have.
What is an old photograph of yourself that makes you really laugh or cringe in embarrassment?
Oh man, there's this photo of me and Brandon, and it's online somewhere, I'm sure, like on the Facebook or something. But me and him are in the back of like these kids, and like we're all doing stupid stuff. Like Brandon's like looking off, like he looks kind of touched, to be honest with you. He's like looking off to the side, and then I'm like doing this weird thing with my hand, and everyone else is just like posing normal, and it's just me next to him just doing this weird thing. And I laugh so hard because I try to remember conversations that we could have been having as like fifth graders. But
That's awesome.
It's pretty funny. What about you?
Any of the I'm trying to think, what was the one? Any of the ones where like I see myself from like freshman year of high school and I'm wearing like polos that are just like way too big on me.
Yeah.
Golly.
It's an era, man.
It's just like, ugh.
It's an era.
Yeah, those are some rough photos, in my opinion.
I get so mad at our old pictures when we're like bandanaed out.
The bandana phase, bro.
It's
that
hard.
Was like 6 months.
It's a rough. Hot Topic got a lot of my money. Is all I'm saying. Like, and the scarves, like the swag scarves, and just matching everything a lot.
Neon colors.
Neon color. It was just.
It was a lot.
Man, oh man, it's a tough one.
What a time.
But guys, hey, you guys should tweet us at Daps_pounds and tweet us photos that you're embarrassed of for us to retweet. We thank you guys so much for listening. Daps_pounds is where they can find us. DapsandPoundsENT.com. Make sure you go there. You can listen straight on there. You can download straight there. We are going to be dropping for you guys all the time again. We're so happy to be back. Dobie, any last words from you, man?
This is for the people, by the people.
For the people, by the people, for us, by us. It's the FUBU of podcasts.
Dap up, pound up.
Do-poo. What's up, guys? It's the Do-poo podcast.
Do-poo.
Oh my gosh. On that note, we're getting out of here. My name is Malky. To my left, we have
Dubby.
Represent 2 mics.
2 friends.
And 1 show,
The
the Daps and Pounds Show. Shout out to the shout out.
Gang, gang, gang.
Hadouken!